14 miles. 14 wet, can't see miles. Oh.
Let's go to Manistique, he says. We'll have fun, he says. It'll be a nice trail, he says.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel RV'n and ATV'n, and I'm Dave. In this video, we ride from Camp Gitche Gumee in Marquette all the way to Manistique in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Our goal is to ride from Lake Superior all the way down to Lake Michigan and back. On this ride, we experienced beautiful skies to nasty thunderstorms, a lost map, a downed tree, and we did about a 200-mile round-trip adventure. Hey, but before we get into that, please subscribe, smash that like button for us, share and comment, and we really appreciate you helping us grow this channel. But if not for us, do it for Mo and Charlie, because for every like we get, we'll give them a treat. Now let's hit the trail. Okay, so today's plan, we are right here in Marquette, Michigan, and we're just gonna follow this trail all the way down past Munising and Christmas, and we're going to take it all the way down to Manistique, and then we're going to let the dogs swim in Lake Michigan, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to come all the way back, maybe find a different route. That's the plan. Okay, we have a map and we have a plan. We pulled out of the campground and hit the 417 trail east and on our way to Manistique. The 417 trail is an old railroad grade that goes on for miles. We stayed on 417 for about 20 miles or so. We got the windshield up and the weather was perfect. At this point, we turned to head to All Terrain for our first pit stop. We pulled in this parking area for a nice view of Lake Superior. We left there and headed across the highway. But before we got back on the trail, we made a quick stop at the All Terrain Grocery. We got some fuel for the Teryx, and we got some fuel for the driver. All fueled up, we're back on the trail. Lake Superior was on the left, and a small lake was on the right. Definitely a pretty cool stretch of the trail. But I think it was about this time we noticed the clouds coming in. There was rain in the forecast, but not until later that night. So we kept going to find the Marquette to Manistique trail. And there it is. Hooray! After a couple of hours, we're finally on the Marquette to Manistique trail. But it looks like the rain is coming sooner than the forecast predicted. And there it is. Well, things got wet and muddy in a hurry. But the good thing about the Teryx is we stay pretty dry and we've been in some torrential downpours. So what's going on? It's starting raining. And we're heading to Manistique from Marquette. And it wasn't supposed to rain till what, 7, 8 o'clock. It just...
And I heard thunder.
2 o'clock. We pulled in under here. Well, this is the trail actually. Pulled in here and pulled over out of the rain a little bit. There's the trail, goes that way. get our rain gear on, because we're gonna play rain gear games. You suck! And let the dogs have some water, that's too, and some grass. Ooh, this guy be angry. We decided to get out of those trees and get back on the trail. It was getting a little bit closer. The good thing about rain is rain makes mud, and mud is fun. At this point, the wind is really picking up and the rain is coming down even harder. We can usually open the windshield some when it rains, but with the wind, it just wasn't an option. We've been on the trail nearly 4 hours, and it's time to maybe pull over and see how close we are to Manistique.
So we are past here, and we got to go from here to there, and we just did all of this.
57 miles.
57 miles to
And
get to
3
here.
hours and 40 minutes. And we're in a rainstorm. Hey, remember when I said we stayed pretty dry in the Teryx? Well, never mind. Everything is soaked from that wind and that heavy rain.
Remember that time that they would turn around not too long ago? Remember that time?
It's been a while since we checked the map, and we're not sure where we're at, so we're gonna pull over and see where we are, but, okay. My wife is gonna kill me, because I lost the map. I don't know how, I had it down my jacket, because it was getting wet, and we are lost. In the middle of nowhere. Lost.
I'm seriously gonna kill this. Lost the map.
Use that.
We are in the middle of no man's land, and he lost the map. Dog.
Alright, so somewhere along the way we lost our map. And I say we, I mean I had it in my jacket.
The wind is still blowing and the rain was coming down steady. The windshield was even getting wet on the inside and at times fogging up. I thought I'd even try it on Sharon's glasses.
14 miles. 14 wet, can't see miles. Oh.
Let's go to Manistique, he says. We'll have fun, he says. It'll be a nice trail, he says.
Well, the trails were awesome, but since I lost the map, we kept getting lost. We thought we were a lot closer to Manistique than we really were. We finally got some cell service and Sharon pulled up the GPS on her phone and we found a road that took us right into Manistique. Yeah! So by the time we got to Manistique, our cameras were soaked and just kept shutting down. So we don't have really any footage of Manistique. So here's some random pictures I found. Since we spent so much time being lost, we decided to just skip the lake. But we did go get something to eat at Clyde's restaurant and got some of their world famous burgers. Well, if you made it this far, this is where I solved the great map mystery. While Sharon ordered the food, I took the boys for a walk and noticed something in my sleeve. Somehow that map worked its way down my sleeve. Didn't notice it. This made the trip back much easier. After we finished our burgers, we load up the boys and head out for the long ride back to Marquette. we're taking the 41 trail pretty much all the way back. It turned out to be another long stretch of railroad grade, which was nice because we were able to make up some serious time. We said goodbye to Manistique and headed out of town for about a 4-hour or so ride back to Marquette. For now, the rain had stopped and the sun came out and it felt pretty good. But unfortunately, we would end up catching more rain. And then this happened. We came up to this tree damaged from the storm on the trail. There was not a way to go around it, so we hooked up the winch and took out as much as we could. We hopped that tree. I'm hoping that we can get over this one spot without damage.
Push it. We are all intact.
And now we're back in business, heading to Marquette. We started losing daylight fast, but we're heading into All Train, where we stopped earlier for gas and a monster. Even though it's getting late, we definitely wanted to take a few minutes to catch the end of the sunset on Lake Superior. Okay, this was our final stop, and it's time to head back to the 417 trail. So Sharon's checking the map one last time to make sure we're on the right track. Now this is the final leg of the trail back to camp, but we still had about 2 hours to go, and I believe it was about midnight when we got back to camp. Alright everybody, what a great time. In spite of the rain, losing the map, getting lost, a big old tree blocking the trail, this was a great adventure. It was around 200 miles in about 14 hours. We were a little bummed we didn't make it to Lake Michigan, especially because we were so close, but we knew it was time to head back. Alright, so let's rate this ride from Marquette to Manistique and back. We're going to give this 2 white, wet, stinky dogs, a monster, a few rumbles of thunder, and a chainsaw because I wish we had one with us. I'm Dave, and for Sharon, Mo, and Charlie, thanks for watching.